This is RedHeart Unforgettable in stained glass. It is a medium weight number 4, but closer to a sport weight apparently because of the random thick-thin variation throughout. RedHeart has 20 colors to choose from. It is a one-ply, fluffy, soft yarn. It drapes nicely, has lots of halo, no stretch or spring to it. And I've read recommendations to use blunt-tipped needles so you aren't stabbing it to death while you're working it. And to seam with alternate matching yarn because it tends to unravel and break while you're trying to seam. And I'd also recommend to maybe use a known stitch, a known pattern, something you can manage without needing to frog back, because it is fluffy and it will stick to itself. Of the patterns I browsed made with this yarn, made with Unforgettable, the entrelac and crocodile stitch patterns showed off the colors most effectively. There was a spiral knit hat that was absolutely beautiful, and the zigzag 10-stitch blanket is gorgeous with this yarn. I'm planning on looking for crocodile stitch pattern to work my ball of yarn with. This one is RedHeart Boutique Swanky, and it is a number 4 DK weight in Tealescence. The website has 7 colors available. It is 6 plies of thread. There's five twists of 2-ply here, and then it has a chainette. On the chainette there's sequins, little oval sequins that are about 7 inches apart. The sequins match the thread color. The finished objects on Ravelry with this yarn. There's a spectacular mermaid's tail. There's lots of shawls, scarves, and cowls made of this. And there's a toque that I want to look at the pattern for. It's a lace and spiral. Very pretty. YouTube has a classy cowl in crochet, which is basically just V-stitches on top of each other with this, and it looks great. The advice is to use large needles and you knit a loose pattern, which will make this really easy to work with. I can't do justice to the reflectiveness of this on I've been trying to angle the light and catch the reflective, but I can't do it. Anyway, this is RedHeart Reflective. It is purple, number 5 bulky. What that picture shows. Ah, there a little bit. It shows the reflective a bit. It is three plies of fluffy with a strand of tinsel, kind of. I wish I could show you how reflective it is, how shiny. There's lots of hats and dog sweaters. I saw one Halloween bag, which I think is a great idea. I had to go to a project page of somebody's pussy hat. It was spectacular. I had to go and press the heart button on it. It works up easy. It's super, super soft. I like it. I wish I had more. This one is RedHeart Scrubby in Capri, and it is a number 4 weight. It comes in 27 colors. It is 2 plies of twisty tendril thread that is very firm and stiff. There's lots of feedback on it online. The ones I liked were that it were advised to knit it looser because it's easier to work knitting loose, and particles of food also rinse out quicker when the stitch is loose. And when you're weaving in the ends, use a thick blunt needle and start off with a very long end that you can trim before starting and weaving in a stitch or two at a time. There's tons of patterns for this. Dishcloths, scrubbies, and bath mitts, and I saw a bath scarf. There's no stitch definition as well, and when you frog, do so gently and slowly because it'll catch up on itself. This one is RedHeart Medley. It is a bulky number 5 weight, and the color is Energy. It comes in 7 colors on the RedHeart website. It is 2 speckly, different colored strands, and the stockinette items look spectacular in it. I've seen a poncho and a toque that both look great. There's lots of pattern examples on the RedHeart video on YouTube, showing lots of options for making things. This one is RedHeart Boutique Infinity. It is a number 5 bulky as well, and this color is Poppy. There are 8 colors on the website for this one. It is really interesting. The I don't know if you can see. It's kind of like a candy cane swirl of I-cord, tinsel, and fluffy stuff. It's really sturdy. The color goes from like deep to pale, and what is it called? Gradient. The stockinette items on this stuff look spectacular. I've seen a toque with a cable up the side. It's really pretty. The mitered square blanket shows off the color really nicely. It's super cozy and easy to use, according to feedback online. The strands are sturdy and they stand up to frogging and reusing. And I got one more. This one is RedHeart Grande. This one is number 7 jumbo, super bulky. And the color here is Wisteria. There are 17 colors of this online, and I've seen a shark blanket in gray, 15 skeins. It was really wonderful. There are lots and lots of arm knit cowls in this. And this yarn went marching this January. There was lots of pussy hats made of this stuff in pink. And the other thing I really liked looking at was the slippers. The slippers looked spectacular. This is my Brioche Memories blanket I recently completed for my niece. It is going home with Maria. She claimed it while I was working on it. I started it for my blanket along, knit along in RedHeart Lovers group on Ravelry. It is awesome. It's a newish pattern, so go find it on Ravelry. You'll love it. Brioche Memories. Okay. I knit this blanket for Maria, and I'm going to give it to her now. Do you like it? Is it the right size? Yeah. Yeah? You like it? Yeah? Thumbs up? comes up.
They even have hole.
Yeah.
See my phone?
Check it out.